Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Maths Pyramid. Let's discuss about the relationship between zeros and coefficients of a cubic polynomial. Let's see what is cubic polynomial. Cubic polynomial can be represented as px is equals to ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. As your cubic polynomial has highest degree equals to 3. Means highest power of your variable can be 3. So this is the representation of your cubic polynomial. How can we represent a polynomial of degree n in one variable? It can be represented by a formula like px is equals to this, where x is the variable of the polynomial and n is the highest degree of your polynomial. A0, A1, A2 and An are the constants, that is real numbers, and An cannot be equals to 0. This is the condition for a polynomial of highest degree n. Now, as we know what is polynomial, so we have to know that what is 0 of a polynomial. So a 0 of a polynomial is the value of a variable for which the expression becomes 0. Means for becoming px is equals to 0, the value of x for which this expression becomes 0, it is known as the 0 of your polynomial. Now, we are going to find the zeros of the cubic polynomial. We are having polynomial is equals to ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Now, we are going to write this polynomial in the form of factors. We are going to factorize this and write it in the form of their factors, and we know that cubic polynomial has 3 factors. Maximum, how many factors it can have? It can have maximum 3 factors and it can have maximum 3 zeros. Okay, so when we are going to write it in the form of this, so it is equals to k, x minus alpha, x minus beta and x minus gamma, where all these are the factors of your cubic polynomial. And how we can find the zeros of the polynomial? By putting px is equals to 0. So for this equals to 0, you have x minus alpha is equals to 0, x minus beta is equals to 0 and x minus gamma is equals to 0. Either of these is going to be 0, then your polynomial expression will become 0. So you are having x is equals to alpha, x is equals to beta and x is equals to gamma. So all these are the zeros of your cubic polynomial. So let alpha beta be the zeros of your polynomial. Now what we have done, we have written our polynomial in the form of factors. Now we are going to multiply all these factors so that your polynomial will become in the form of ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d in the form of factors. Let's start. K. First multiply all this, so it will become x square minus alpha plus beta into x, okay, plus alpha beta into x minus gamma. Okay, now you are going to multiply all these, so it is going to become x cube, okay, x cube minus gamma x square minus alpha plus beta x square minus plus alpha plus beta plus gamma x plus alpha beta x minus alpha beta gamma. Okay, now when we are going to combine all these, we will get k x cube minus alpha plus beta x square plus alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha x minus alpha beta gamma. So we get our equation in the form of factors in the form of this, and now we compare both the expressions. This is the expression of your general polynomial and this is the expression in the form of your zeros. On comparing both of them, we are going to compare the coefficients of x cube, x square, x and constants. So on comparing, we will get a is equals to k, b is equals to k minus alpha plus beta plus gamma. Similarly, we get c is equals to k alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha. Now we will compare constants, so we will get D is equals to minus alpha, beta, gamma. Okay. Now, what we are going to do, we find the sum of the zeros. So, sum of the zeros, alpha plus beta plus gamma, it is equals to how much? B by K minus. What is your B by K? What is K? K is equals to A. So, you put A here. So, it will become minus B by A. What is B? B is the coefficient of x square. And what is the A? Coefficient of x cube. Sorry. Similarly, we are going to find the product of the zeros, that is alpha, beta, gamma. This we will get from the constants. Okay. So alpha, beta, gamma, it is equals to alpha, beta, gamma. It is equals to minus D by K. And what is K? It is A. So it is minus D by A. What is D? It is constant. And what is A? It is the coefficient of x cube. Now, from C, we will get the product of the zeros taken two at a time. So we will get it equals to C by A, which is C. What is C? C is the coefficient of x. The coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x cube. So this is your relationship between the zeros and coefficients of your cubic polynomial. But we have get it in common. We get common something, that in denominator we are always having the coefficient of x cube. That is the coefficient of the highest power of your polynomial. So this is the relationship. Based on this relationship, we are having one more example here. In the example, it is a polynomial is given to you, and you have to find the relation between zeros and coefficients of the cubic polynomial. So what we will do, we will write this polynomial as 2x cube plus minus 5x square plus minus 14x plus 8. Now this polynomial is in the form of ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Now, what is let alpha, beta, gamma be the zeros of your cubic polynomial. Okay. Then sum of the zeros, alpha plus beta plus gamma, it is equals to minus b by a. Means minus b by a. B, what is b? Coefficient of x square. So what is the coefficient of x square here? Minus 5. So it is minus 5 divided by a. A is your coefficient of x cube. It is 2. So it will become 5 by 2. Now, alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha, it is equals to c by a. What is your c? C is your minus 14. So it is minus 14 divided by 2 because a is 2. So it is 7 minus. Now alpha, beta, gamma, it is equals to minus d by a. What is your d? It is 8. So 8 divided by 2, it is equals to minus 4. So we will get the relationship like this. So in this way, we can find the relation between the zero and coefficient of the given polynomial. If you are having any doubt and query, write in the comment box. If you find the video useful, so you please like and share the video. Thank you so much.